Hey everyone, Scottish Warrior 92 here, and in this video I'm going to be answering two questions that I have been constantly being asked via my Twitter, Facebook and also on the comment sections down below. I've been getting two questions that are more common, and the questions are basically, what did I think of the Tali romance, especially a certain aspect, and what did I think of the ending of Mass Effect 3? I'm going to talk about the Tali romance first, and then I'll talk about the ending. Now, this is going to be quite short because overall, I actually enjoyed the romance. It was very heartfelt and it is my personal favourite romance. It's very well done, there's a lot of heartbreaking scenes and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'll admit I cried once or twice during the romance. And I think BioWare done it expertly. They always do the romances expertly, and that is just why I say the romance is amazing except for one aspect. Ever since Mass Effect 1, mostly Mass Effect 2 though, ever since Mass Effect 1, people have wanted to see what's underneath Tali's mask. I personally just wanted what the Quarians look like, but the Tali's mask would be a bonus. And a lot of people were really looking forward to seeing it in Mass Effect 3. And in the entire time of the romance, she takes her mask off twice. Once on Rannoch, and once when you romanced her. When you have the bow chicka wow wow scene. Oh, I can't believe I said that. But the thing that people have got pissed off at the most, and I will admit I am one of them, is the photograph. You actually don't get to see Tali's face rendered on her. You get to see in a photograph. Now at first, I thought it was kind of sweet. It was enjoyable, we got to see what she looked like. Until I went on the internet and found out that, well, I'll let this photo speak for itself. BioWare was so fucking lazy, they found a Google image, a royalty-free Google image, and edited it with Photoshop. What the fuck, BioWare? Now, I'm pissed off with this for various reasons. More so, the fact that it's so lazy. It is the laziest thing ever. Alex the Hunted linked me to a guy on the BioWare social network on the forums who basically made the exact same photograph in 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make that photograph. It's like at the last minute they went, oh shit, we forgot Tali's face. Okay, you, intern, go get it. And the guy was like, what, Google. This will do, Photoshop, little grey, little lights, there you go. It feels like that. It feels lazy and cut out. Now, if they were going to use a photo from the net, why not use one of the hundreds of Tali unmasked fan art? Here's one for an example. This is my personal favourite one. They could have changed a couple of things, like make her eyes glow, but that's the fucking cheap ass photo? The stock photo from Google? It just screams lazy. That's what it screams to me. It screams fucking lazy. Oh god, that's the only thing that takes away from the romance for me. But overall the romance is still enjoyable, so I don't hate the romance. I love the romance. It's still my favourite romance. It's just that goddamn photo is just the laziest piece of shit I have ever seen. Oh, it's just, that's the only thing that I didn't like about the romance. At first, I loved it. It was very sweet, very romantic. And then I found out it was a stock photo that had just been photoshopped. Come on, BioWare. You've got a lot to live up to, BioWare, after that. You have got to fix that. Either in a patch and change the goddamn photo to one of the fan arts, or just say that it was her a few years ago and she's changed ever since. Something along those lines would be nice. So, I don't want to spend too long on the romance, especially that stock photo. But I'm going to just quickly tell you what I thought of the ending as well. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I did do a 5-parter, my reaction to the ending. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description. It's actually getting quite decent views. The final part, the fourth part of it, is actually just go over 1,200 views. Wow. I honestly didn't expect that. I just want to give a big huge thank you to all of you. I really appreciate all the views. And it just blows my mind that 1,000 people have watched that video in 3 days. It's absolutely unbelievable, and thank you so much for watching it. And I really do appreciate all your support. And also welcome to the new subscribers. We now have 228 clan members. Thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button above my head. But let me get to the ending. The reactions hasn't really changed. I still think the ending is cheap. Now, first of all, let me just say one thing. The ending takes away from the game ever so slightly. It only takes away a little bit from the game. The game is still amazing. It's the last 10-15 minutes that I have a problem with. And a lot of you have linked me to videos and articles, documents. A lot of you have linked me to quite a lot of stuff that all have the exact same theory. And the theory is that the ending wasn't the real ending, that it was actually an indoctrination dream by the Reapers to preoccupy Commander Shepard after he was hit by Harbinger's beam. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm not going to advance once, here comes the spoilers. The ending, basically, is that you have to choose between three options. You have to choose between either destroying the Reapers and possibly all synthetic life. I was lucky enough only to destroy the all synthetic life. I'm doing a couple more playthroughs but to try and get a perfect ending. Synthesis, which basically combines the DNA of organics and synthetics, creating a whole new organism, and take control of the Reapers. All three of these endings are virtually identical. There's only a variation with 5% of it. Now I do know that there are 16 to 17 different endings, different variations, but most of them, I have seen quite a few on YouTube. Quite a lot of them are very similar, only slight variations with how the Reapers die, what happens to Earth, and some other wee bits and bobs. Now I'm going to pick out two things the most that kind of pissed me off about the ending. The first thing, why in God's name, why in the name of whatever deity or religious icon do you worship, was Joker and your entire crew going through a mass relay, leaving the battle? It was just like they were like, oh shit, Shepard's been hit by Harbinger's beam. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Fuck off. Yes! That's what it feels like to me. They basically went through a mass relay and left Shepard to die. They wouldn't do that. 6 years. 6 long years of getting to know these characters in and out, getting to know them like they were real people, caring for them, loving them, even the romances. They just fuck off. They just went, oh well, Shepard, you're on your own, see ya. They wouldn't do that. Joker especially would not do that. He's been with you since the very start of the game, and what did he do? He fucks off. It is bullshit, okay? It is fucking the biggest shit of a bull you can take with that. That is the biggest thing that pissed me off about that. It just, they wouldn't do that. In my opinion, they would not leave you behind. They would stay there and fight until the end to see if they could save you. They wouldn't fuck off. Now, the last part that pissed me off. The overall ending. What happens to the mass relays and the secret ending apparently after the credits. Basically, what Shepard has done at the end of the game is basically fucked the entire universe. He's destroyed the Reapers in my ending, but he's also destroyed the mass relays, stranded billions of species on Earth, on Tachanka, on Thessia, on all of these planets by destroying every single mass relay and trapping them in their sectors, basically causing them to starve to death and possibly a lot of gang rape and murder, pillage, and the Krogans probably ruling Earth and all that, and everyone's going to starve to death and die. Kind of morbid, is it not? It's just, why destroy the mass relays? That should be one of the endings, not all three of the endings that I got. It's just, it feels lazy. Now I'm praying and hoping that a lot of you are right, that it was an indoctrination dream, because the videos that I've watched actually detail it quite nicely. They actually go through bit by bit and tell you exactly what they think and why they think it's an indoctrination dream. The most common thing that they say is the biggest giveaway that is an indoctrination dream is the fact that Shepard's body when he breathes, spoiler, he lives apparently, or dies, we'll have to wait and see. Basically, he looks like he's buried under building rubble, not citadel rubble, which actually makes a lot of sense. So, that basically means that BioWare, let me just grab it, BioWare or EA have basically given us an incomplete game. If that is the case, that is the ending of this Mass Effect 3. This ending, if it is a dream, it should not have ended with Shepard breathing. It shouldn't have. This, technically speaking, if you want to be precise, is partly an incomplete game. Because BioWare have announced, that they're going to be releasing a DLC to fix the ending. Now, there are a shit ton of rumours flying about what this DLC is called, what it will entail, how it will fix it, what could happen. The only thing that I've heard so far that could possibly make sense is that the DLC will be called The Truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. It's called The Truth, by the way. Which, the only way BioWare, in my opinion, or EA, whoever it was, decided to cut out the last fucking half hour of the game by the feels of it, because the ending, in my opinion, feels incomplete, as if this DLC was free. And it won't be. I can guarantee it won't be free. And unfortunately, I want to know what happens, so I will probably buy the DLC. But what gives that any sense? Why do that? Why fuck over the loyal fans by giving them this pretty damn poor ending? And this DLC, now there's petitions, there's a shit ton of stuff to get the true ending for free. And if I can, I'll try and leave a link in the description to one of the petitions. I've signed it, Alex the Hunter has signed it, and quite a lot of thousands of people have signed it. It's just, this DLC better be free, because they have to give us something like a proper ending. It's just, it feels so incomplete, it feels cheap, it feels wrong, in my opinion. But don't let that take away from the game, please. The game is still enjoyable, and I loved every minute of it up until the last 10-15 minutes. And I think that is probably what I want to say out there. Even though the ending is pretty poor, don't judge the game with the ending, please. I have seen people giving the game 3s and 4s, which I personally don't follow scores that much, but don't go by the scores, okay? The scores are false, because I don't personally like scores. I go by my opinion on the game and other people's opinions. But don't let the ending sour the game, please. Even though the ending basically now, there is one other thing I did forget to mention that I think they should have done. An epilogue. In every Mass Effect game, there is an epilogue. What happened after the battle? I want to know what happened to my crew. I want to know what happened to my fleet. I want to know what happened to all the races that were there. What happened after the mass relay was destroyed? What happened to this? What happened to this? What? Who lived? Who died? Did this person live? Did this person die? What happened? I want an epilogue. That's all I'm asking. An epilogue. And that DLC for The Truth to be free. So that's my opinion. I probably just rambled on for like 20 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section down below. And I hope, let's just pray and hope that they fix this problem. But don't let it take away from your experience with the game. The game is still amazing. It's still an amazing game, in my opinion, worth every penny that I spent on it. So, overall, that is my opinion. I hope you either agree with me, don't agree with me, hate on me, love me, kill me, want me dead, whatever. That's my opinion. And whoever's idea it was, EA or BioWare, to basically give us that ending and cut out what feels like, give us an incomplete ending basically, and then release it as DLC. Whoever's idea it was, go fuck yourself. And suck it. I think I've rambled on long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. And if you want to, go ahead and click that subscribe button above my head. I'm going to go and cry in a pillow right now, and play through Mass Effect 3 again with my fem ship and get disappointed by the ending again. So see ya. Bye.